Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Friday. My TV's doing something. It made a noise. That was weird. Just watching Cold Water stream, watching the members video, and gets right to the porn music, and then I had to go live. Oh, how's everybody doing tonight on a Friday? The Fridayest of Fridays. Well, I don't know. Fridays are usually good. This one was good. I gotta complain about it. Let's see. Hopefully everybody can hear and see me okay. I see you can see me okay, but can you hear me? Let's see. I know somebody can. And we're gonna say, if I can figure out which button to hit. Let's see here. Let's see. I was reading the comments. What's up, Patty? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. She says, I'm here for fish and beers, gears and tears. Well, I got some gears and tears this week. Boy, I heard a couple times. I don't even know how these cuts happened. Oh, let's see. Looks like Nathan Hovey made it. What's up, Nathan? How we doing, buddy? Good seeing you. Jeff Kane, he's just laughing. I'm sure a lot of you are probably laughing. I'm laughing. Okay, this is funny. You should have seen everybody's reaction at work. I should have just gotten one of those little harnesses to put the GoPro in and just walk around. The problem with putting that on my chest is, well, the beard would cover it. So the reactions were priceless. It was great. It was a good week. McCoy's in the house. What's happening? How we doing? Hope I said that right. Says good morning. Oof. You must be on the other side of the pond. Lisa's in here. Says, I love the beard. Happy birthday, by the way. Thank you. Happy birthday. Nathan says, I say the color makes you look younger for sure. You know, I thought the same thing. And the more I get to look at it, I'm like, man, there's like no more gray. And then if I totally shave everything, there's no gray. It's great. Vibes Aquatic made it. What's up, Vibes? How we doing? I will say, this camera is not doing it justice. I mean, it is out there. It actually matches my work jeans damn near to a T. Mike Austin, bro, you look like the Blue Meanie. What? You know what? So there was two reasons I did this, because I wanted that reaction. And the second one was after the bleaching process happened. I got somebody attacking the camera cord. After the bleaching process happened, I couldn't take fumes anymore. My eyes were watering. It was bad. And then when this happened, it was the bleaching process 10 times worse. I don't recommend it to anyone. So I was like, well, I look stupid with that going. The hell with it, I'll cut it off. And then my hair too, because when I left my hair on and cut this off, I looked like an Amish person. And I'm like, well, everybody's going to think I'm Amish. So, let's see. 3G made it. What's up, 3G? How we doing? I probably should have tried to put the green in here, because I bet it would have worked this time. And as we found out, the people in the hair store don't know what they're doing. I wasn't aware of that. But, so, Jess thought she was getting the same dye, and as it would turn out, she got a different kind. This kind, you had to actually mix with an activator. So, it's probably going to be like this for a while. This stuff, when I went to rinse it out, it barely rinsed out. So, if anything, I'd say it worked. Oh, let's see. Who else? Who else? Better guppy gal. I thought that was Patty. What are you doing? Oh, it is. Well, either way, it's Patty. I already said hi to you, Patty. But I'm going to say hi again. Andy Carson made it in. What's up, Andy? How we doing? Oh, let's see. And it jumped on me again. So I have no help tonight. It's just me. So if I miss somebody, feel free to let me know. Oh, you guys have wrenches. So I tried to get the lighting right. It's just, yeah, it's the camera quality. Let's see. Can't believe you bleached it first. Craziness. So I had to, because when I did the video, that was not bleaching it, and it literally washed out in 4 days. By the end of the week, I think it was barely blue. So, oddly enough, gray hair doesn't take dye very well. Who knew? Well, I'm sure somebody knew that. I didn't. Well, let's see. Vibe says I'll have blue beard. It'll be so blue just thinking about the Clash. Liquid Zoo Only Fins is here. What's up, Matt? How we doing? B Wizzle made it in. What's up, B Wiz? How you doing, buddy? Oh man. Humber just, am I saying it right? Is it Humber, or Umber? I'm guessing Umber, right? So if I'm saying it wrong, correct me. But thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, man. Oh, come on, kid. You gotta quit that. Go play with the rest of them. Hair store. Yeah, well, okay. Hair dye store. I don't know what you want. Beauty store. I don't know. The wife went there. I didn't. I'm not setting foot in that place. It's just me, okay? There are very few places I don't belong in, and I know when to stay out. Beauty salons, anything to do with any beauty salons, and yeah, that's about it. I stay out. So that's what I call them, the hair store, because I'm assuming you can get wigs from there too if you want. I think. I don't know. I would imagine, is what I'm saying. I'm not sure what semi-colors is, but I meant semi-permanent. I'm pretty sure this is. It stunk. It was bad. Oh man. Fish Fam Link made it in. What's happening, Fish Fam Link? How we doing? Silver Creek made it. What's up? How we doing, buddy? How we doing? Vibe says, guess where I'm at right now? Oh, must be getting some more fish, huh? Oh, man. Coro made it in. What's up, Coro? Matt said, did you maybe still your head up the butt of a Smurf? Maybe stick my head? I mean, I just been telling people all week I ate the Smurf Village. This is the blood of the Smurf Village. Oh, man. There you in the cottage cheese idol. Coral made it in. I hope I said hi. I'm pretty sure I did. What's happening if I didn't? Stephen P. What's up, Stephen? How we doing, buddy? Good seeing you. Oh, Petco's got their half off aquariums. This cat is just not going to quit. Yeah, you just did all that work. Oh, now you're clawing things. Come on, kid. Oh, you got brethren around here. You can go play with them. It's like leaving me at home with toddlers. Oh, man. Looks like TJ Autocross made it in. Said can't stay long, but checking in. Well, we appreciate it, buddy. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Not letting the Smurf. Boy, if I had $1 for every Smurf joke I heard this week. Jenna P made it. What's up, Jenna? How we doing? How we doing? All right. So, I officially registered Groot to go to the Clash. So we'll be bringing Groot because I almost forgot. And honestly, I was watching Lefty and Ed's stream earlier with Skipper and Scuba Stevo, and I heard Skipper say you got until the 15th, and then I realized, wait, today's the 1st. Uh-oh. So went ahead and took care of that. So we're going to be taking him with us, and then I'm coming back with 2 or more. Well, at least just 2 Red Devils that I know of. I'm sure I'm going to come back with more than that. And I got to thinking what would be cool is if I groomed up Galactus, and he's finally starting to get to the stage where Bobby was at when I started really getting him groomed up. It'd be kind of cool to take him next year. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe. Okay, fine. Got a different one, bro. After all the warnings, why did you try the Grimace Shake? I don't know. I don't know. That one must have gone over my head. Customer service call holding line 1. Now, okay, since you're in Petco there, Vibes, I got a question. Do they walk up and pull cards out of their pocket there and ask you what you have and what's this going in and all that? I'm just curious. I found that entertaining because I'd purposely mess with them when they pull a card out. They ask me. Well, the last time we went there, I forgot what I was getting. We stopped there for something, and the woman, I kind of felt bad for doing it, but she pulled a card out of her pocket and was asking me what was I sticking this fish in with, and I said, just came up with something like piranha, and they're like, well, you know the piranha's going to eat them. I was like, oh no, they're fine. I mean, I messed with it. And at the end of it, I was all like, I'm kidding. It's going in its own tank. I've done this before, trust me. It's just fun to mess with them when they pull the cards out. Sometimes, yes, it does depend on the worker. Because some of them, yeah, they don't take kindly to it. Other ones are like, oh, ha, ha, ha. And then I usually get the ones that are, they just look at you like, dick. But anyway, enough of that. No torturing the Petco people. They probably get enough. they don't need that blue-bearded guy telling everybody to do it. Let's see. He just did that at his local fish store. Yeah, just tell him you're going to put it in like a 10-gallon tank. And it's full of piranha. Coro, why are you wasting my time? I literally make minimum wage, bro. Exactly. Silver Creek says mine are all snooty chicks with green hair and talk mean to all the men in the store. It's pretty sad. Hey, then a blue bearded guy should walk in there and really piss them off. Putting it in with butter and garlic. Actually, that sounds good. All right. It's almost dinner time for me. I just gotta find it. Craig's Catfish Cave. What's happening, Craig? Good day, buddy. How we doing? Oh, man. So, got a lot done this week. As I stare off into the distance. No, I'm kidding. No, I got a little start. Got just a little head start on that boat trailer for the StarCraft boat that I redid last winter. Trying to get that done before they're ready to pull the boat out this year because it just works that way. So it's easier to do it when the boat's not on it, kind of thing. So I got the first coat of paint on the frame. I still got a few things I got to touch out, but that came out great. This boat trailer is going to look, I think, just as cool as the boat. So it'll give it some class. But got that started, and then we brought the Pro-Charged Hummer in. That was fun. I got both the heads off of it. Had to strip it down pretty good. I had to take the differential out, drop the oil pan, which was fine. It gave me a chance to just kind of look and see how things were going in the bottom end of the motor, because yeah, it's kind of important. Everything looked great. I didn't see anything crazy. For having, I think it's just over 100,000 miles on it, so it looked okay. But we got the cam swapped. We got new timing chain in it. All that cinched back up. Got a new oil pan gasket. It shouldn't have a leak from anywhere. Went ahead and put a new oil pump in. All new seals, front and back. The rear main was done when I put the tranny in it, and that was only a month or two ago. So right before I left today, I got the heads put back on, torqued back down. So then next week I will be putting the push rods in and the rocker train and getting all that done. Literally not much to button up. Brand new water pump and all that stuff. I do have a booster pump that I have to put on, which I got to do that last because that goes on top of the intake. I suppose I probably could go ahead and put it on the intake. It'd be easier to not deal with that until the end. And then, once I'm done making sure everything's good, make sure all the fluids are back in, then it's got to go back over the tuner one more time, and they're going to get the final tune, so to speak. And we were having a real bad stalling issue, and we couldn't find it. But I think I found it. A little rubber cap just disintegrated. Well, that was pulling in a ton of unmetered air. So I don't think it's going to idle right off the rip because they set the idle up higher. So I'm sure that if that is the culprit, it's probably not going to run right going over to the tuner. Dude, you are just... We're going to call you bowling ball. You just don't get it. But I'm kind of hoping it runs good enough just to get it over there. But if not, we're going to have to trailer it because it may be too high. I don't want to wipe the thing out. Not yet at any rate. But I think we're going to be right around 700 horse if everything went right. Got a new Texas speed cam, of course, new springs, whole 9 yard. We did not build the bottom end, so I think that's going to be as far as we want to push it, unless we want to do a more expensive bottom end. So I got that mostly done. I do have a lot of degreasing to do just where the radiator sat. The oil went everywhere. It was leaking from the hydro boost unit, so that sprayed steering fluid everywhere. It's an ugly mess, so I'm trying to clean it up as I go. But I should have that done Tuesday, if not Wednesday morning. and then Friday it'll go over and get taken care of. So then that is pretty much it for the big projects, other than that trailer, because I got to get that done. And then it's just going to be, oh, I still have the Harley. I got to, oh, excuse me. I still have the 75 Harley, which I finally got a lead on parts for. Thank God, because I was starting to run out of ideas. I've just got to check a couple more things. And supposedly, I should be able to get replacement parts for this thing. I hope, because I want it out of there. So we'll see how that goes. Well, let's see. I have missed the chat, and if you've recently come in, welcome. And I'm sorry I missed you. I'm just kind of backing up here and see in case I did miss anybody, and I don't think I did. But let's see. That sounds like a knuckle buster job. It banged them up pretty good. I had to have one of my snappies rebuilt today. My go-to long handle 3/8 flex decided it wanted to lose a tooth at the wrong time on a Honda I was working on. Speaking of knuckle busting, that hurt. Almost punched myself in the face. Good thing the spindle was there. I would have rather punched myself in the face. We just did the lifter on my dad's 10 Expedition. Yo, those are fun. Was it the single overhead or the, I guess the quad cam? Or the dual overhead? That would be, those are always fun. Hail the Hydra Boost, yeah. Craig says that's one mighty beard. Josh makes my 44-year-old face look like a baby. I can't even grow half a beard. I tell you what. Everybody thinks I'm older than what I actually am when I have a beard. If I cut that beard off, everybody swears I'm in my, like, early 30s. Man, what I'd give to be back in my early 30s. Because I am on the end of that dial. Oh, man. Keep them thumbs popping. Yes, much appreciated. Much appreciated. No, not on a Honda. They are tight to work on as is. Man, I tell you what. A newer Civic. It's like a 12. I guess it's not really newer. The starter placement on these little, I don't know, 2-liter engines. The starter placement is just in a really bad spot. It's directly under the intake on the back side of the engine. Why? Their bolt placement. I like how they decided the bottom bolt will be this long, but the top bolt is going to be that long so you can get to it. Which I'm like, cool. That's actually thinking ahead, but it's a pain in the ass to get that thing lined up right, because you're literally, your head has to be wedged to the frame of the car, or the subframe, while your other arm is up here grabbing something, you hope, and the other arm is reaching around grabbing something, and you're basically like this going, you know, I'm gonna have to pause that and look later. That was probably entertaining, but anyways, that's what it was like getting that bolt started. And then my snappy decided to, well, snap. And once my guy popped the gear out, didn't really notice anything horrible, so I started looking at the gear really, really, really close. You could see 1 or 2 threads just kind of let loose. And just barely. I mean, the thing was still working, just you didn't want to put a lot of pressure on it because you don't know if you can trust it or not. But he took care of it, put new guts in it, she's back to work. Craig says, "Want to laugh? I tried to open my new bonnet and I couldn't open it on the LDV Pro. I couldn't find the latch." There's been a few cars where I've actually went, "Where the hell is the hood release on this thing?" Oh man, my boss couldn't figure out his Mercedes. We both couldn't, honestly. It's where I'm like, I'm looking where I'd think it was placed. I'm going, man, I don't know where it's at. It was right when he was buying it. And then he Googled how to find it, so he found it. And then I just went in there by accident and went, oh, it's right here. Clink. Oh, man. Salient Aquatics made it. What's up, Jesse? How you doing, buddy? I tell you, the cars that are fun are the older cars. Because the kids today, they just go in and they look for a release. Well, if you've got something from the 70s, sometimes there's no releases. It might just be under the bumper. So it's fun to watch that happen. The one of the hardest ones to open, in my opinion, is a Bentley. Because if you don't know, you got to look for the emblem on the hood after you've released it inside the cab. But the emblem on the hood pops out, and you got to kind of play with that, and then it opens up. That was tricky, and it's a $300,000 car, and the owner's standing there looking at me, and I didn't want to break anything. That was a bit nerve-wracking, that moment. Oh, man. Yeah, where you have to flip the emblem in the back to fill it out, to fill it full of gas. Yeah, flip the license plate down, and yep. Mm-hmm. I tell you, I've been watching a lot of the Top Gear. Okay, so the guys that were in Top Gear, the original, Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May, those guys. The American version, which had Rutledge, some other dickbag, and some douche that crashed a lot. That was okay, but those British guys are just funnier than hell to me. This new one that they've got, the wife and I tried to watch it last night. It was horrid. I don't recommend it. So those guys, anyways, where I was going, once the thing blew up there with Top Gear, they did their own thing, the Grand Tour, and I'm addicted to that, just addicted. And it's just fun to watch it, and it's always fun when somebody else screws up. Especially with an expensive car. 3G made it in. Says, tell the owner F-ups are free. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the owner that writes my paycheck, so I don't know about that one. Clashy made it. What's up, Keystone Clash? How we doing? Oh, yeah. Making the cars lightweight and stuff. I tell you what, one of the funniest ones that I like watching is the ones where they took 3 American vehicles from 1970 in the 70s and took them to Scotland. Oh, that was funnier than hell. Those cars couldn't get through half the town because they were too long. It was funny watching that one. Oh man. But they couldn't figure out why American cars didn't really take off very well in Europe. Well, that's pretty much why, right there. Let's see. KGE popping in to say howdy. What's up, KJE? How we doing? Ah, the Stig. Yes, the Stig. You know, they did have, so they had their own track for a little while, um, until they quit doing the tent thing. But they had an American driver, and I can't remember it, but I want to say he was a Truck Series racer. Uh, Damn it, I can't remember his name. But everybody hated him. It was great. I loved him. Let's see. That's why I will never get rid of my 73 D100. Up, G1 Ram. Or Gen 1 Ram, I guess. G1. It's me. Don't pay attention to me. Let's see. I like the original show and when Tanner, the pro rally car driver, was on. But the season with the guy from... Yeah, oh yeah. No. So that Tanner, he was on the one that had Rut. And I can't remember the other guy's name. He was Italian, I think. That poor bastard always crashed. But he made it funny when he crashed. So, yeah, I like that version of it. But the one with the Friends guy on it, no, I won't even. Now, if it doesn't have the three British guys or the American guys from that era, I don't want to see it because it's just stupid. But God, what was that guy's name? Can't think of his damn name. Oh man, when he drifted the F-350, yeah. That guy was always trying to drift whatever he had. Didn't he drive a bus or something and manage to drift it? That was pretty funny. Somebody, I don't know if that was them I was thinking. Yeah, they were driving a bus. I think it was a bus because every time he came in, he drifted. And it was, oh yeah, that's what it was. It was some test track for tires. And they had a bus there, and they had the track wet, and he drifted it. Read my damn comment and you'll learn his name. Fine, Nathan, I'm getting there. Where let me? He's a comedian. Well, that didn't help. I'm trying. Where is it? You might have to say it again. I'm looking. Adams. Yeah, okay. Yep. You're right. 2019 Forester. I swear I'm not gay. I don't know. Let's see. Mexicali made it. What's happening, Mexicali? How we doing, buddy? Good seeing you. Says Adam. He's like, yep, I caught that. I tell you what, I saw the 318 there. The old 318s and 360s were tough engines. Modern day, well, when they still made them. I will say the wife's truck, that's got a 5.9 in it, or the 360, and the damn thing is tough because I haven't touched it in a long time, and it's literally falling apart, and still somehow manages to run. I had a 75 Buick Regal, and that was my do whatever I wanted with, and just it wouldn't die car. until it finally died. And it was a shame when we sold that to the junkyard because of bad brakes. Not like bad brake pads, but the lines were gone, the boosters were gone. And this was back when I was a kid, so I didn't know as much as I know now, which I still kick myself in the ass for every day. That thing ran like a champ. Jessica hated it. She hated that car. I loved it. That might have made me like it more. I don't know. But that was one of my favorite cars. And if I'd ever come across another 75, I will probably go for it. Because they're you don't see them. You either see a 74 or a 76 and up. Or a 73. You never see a 75, and there are subtle differences. But the ones that are still around, way more than I can afford. Oh man, oh man. 88 Chrysler sedan. Yep. Those were big cars. 64 Valiant. That with the slant six. That is a Tower of Power, I think. Is that what they called it? I think. I know that slant six is damn near indestructible. Oh man. Ooh. Missed my showroom VK with Brookie kit. Oh, Brookie kit and extractors. It was pearl white with chrome trim. Blacked out. Oh man, that sounds cool. That sounds really cool. And I had two Conquests, which that's what they were called here in the States, but over in Japan they were Starions, Mitsubishi Starions. Those were some fun little cars too. My dad had a 1976 Cordoba. That was awesome. Beautiful car, but the motor was crap. It was one of those used and abused. And this is coming from the days that once the cars got close to 100,000 miles, that was it. So they didn't build things. I don't want to say they didn't build things like they do now, but they didn't build them like they made them a few years ago, for sure. Because now you can get who knows how many miles out of a car, but back then, yeah, once you were pushing 100,000, time to get rid of it. Or rebuild the engine, which is what I wish we would have done. Sold it for $200 when I was down and out. Oh, man. Bionic Bigfoot made it. What's up, buddy? How we doing? Said he had a 66 Plymouth Fury 3 and a 66 New Yorker. Oh, man. Now, see, back then, those were some big cars. Let's see. Got one for you, Josh. 1981 Camaro Shoreline convertible. We have one here. Oh, wow. Original 6-cylinder. Holy shit. That'd be something to see. Uh-oh. There it is. Garcia Aquatics here. Garcia made it in. What's up, Garcia? How we doing, buddy? Good seeing you. And hell no, it's not for sale. I would strongly imagine it's not. Stands the reason the Bigfoot would have a land yacht. You know, I had a 79 Sedan DeVille. Probably the biggest car I've ever owned. Or the longest, I should say. The closest thing I had to that was my 96 Ram. Was it 95? No, it was a 96 Ram. Lengthwise, they were about the same. Wow, 85 LeSabre. Those were some boats too. Mexicali, everything was plush. Yes, very, very, very comfortable rides. You could hit speed bumps all day long and those things and barely feel them. The 89 Cadillac we had was kind of the same way, but they Cadillac for some reason in 1989 decided to, instead of going with their own motor or a Chevy 350, they went with an Oldsmobile 350. Garbage engine. You might as well just put that stupid diesel that they had at the time in it. It was junk. I want a Statesman. DeVille doesn't ride like a cat. Didn't ride like a Cadillac. The 79 did. So the 79 and the 89 both had two different rides, but I liked the ride of the 79 better. I don't know what it was. Lengthwise, they were the same. I'm thinking the wheelbase was the same. But the motor I had in that 79 was a 425 V8, and the 89 had a 350 Oldsmobile. Yeah, do not recommend. I mean, the car had a good ride to it, though. I got caught speeding in that thing. That was my second speeding ticket, was in the 89. Lincoln Town Car with a 460. Yes, yes. Yep, those are fun. Garcia had an 81 Caprice with a 454. Yep, those are, man, I tell you what. And then we all talk about these cars, and some of you may still have them, and some of you don't, and I don't. And I'd love nothing more than to have at least one of those back. Then I had 3 Pinto wagons. Oh, wow. Sold the Lincoln to a guy that put 20-inch spinners on it. Ugh. Well, hey, you know what though? Once they give you the money for it, it's not your car anymore. Much as that sucks. And I had a Ford Cortina straight 6. She left skids where she drove off. Her carport was black. That's great. Those little Cortinas they're fun. I've seen them. They look like fun little cars to me. Let's see. Mike remembers my car. Yeah, you remember one of them. I think you saw the second one I had. The first one got totaled. Chattanooga Ed is in the house. What's up, buddy? Good seeing you. Good seeing you. My fish tank's aquatic. Jeff made it in. What's happening? I am slacking. We're just going down memory lane over the cars. Ooh, an International Scout. Those are fun. Nope, yep, that was the second one I had. Yeah. Yeah. At least that one didn't die a horrible death on the highway. Yes. Yeah, I think those were... So you guys called them the Cortinas, but I think here we had a similar variant, but it was a Falcon. I want to say. Am I right on that one? Because I want to say they were pretty much the same thing, just different sides. That was the European and this was the American version of it. Let's see. Dee Dee made it. What's happening, Dee Dee? How are you? Good seeing you. Had a 305, so yeah, so you always got to put the big block in it. Oh, wow. Jeff's dad still has his Plymouth GTX. Those are cool cars. Nathan says my first, I believe, was called a Rabbit. Forget the maker, but it was $175, so I didn't care. Volkswagen made a Rabbit. Hey, got you to point A and B. My 75 Regal cost us a whopping $150. And I called her the old bitch because if she didn't want to run, she wasn't gonna. Very, very, very touchy carburetors. The Quadrajunks were. How did we not die in your Grand Prix? It was super powered. I don't know. Mercury. Ed had a Mercury Grand Marquis station wagons with wood paneling and a 460 engine. Yeah, those were the. I tell you what, man, those were some big cars and some big motors. The only thing that was bad about the big blocks is they only had like 1 or 200 horsepower. They felt like they had a lot, but to today's standards, they weren't shit. But it's just so cool to have one of those. I think. I agree. I remember the days of $100 car. Yeah. Yep. It would last a year or two. Hey, if it got you through the year, great. That's back when you could sell a car for $1 too. Coolest car I've ever driven. Hmm. Like, super cool. You know, I do miss that ZR1. It wasn't even my car, but I love that car. That 90 ZR1, that was fun. And a 2002 SLP Camaro. These are all cars that other people had that I got to drive a little bit. That was a cool one. Very snappy. The Bentley Flying Spur. That's different. I didn't get to drive that very far. BMW M4, I think it is. One of the newer ones. I want to say it was an M4. That was fun. I like that car. And I'm not a big fan of BMW, but that was a fun car. The 740i is interesting. I think that is a twin turbo. I think a twin turbo V8. I think. I don't think it's a 12. I think it's a V8. Interesting. But honestly, the coolest car I've ever driven is the 64 Corvette. The one that I built. Okay. I take that back. The Hellblazer was pretty cool too. Now I'm just getting nostalgic. Oh man. Jennifer Weaver made it. What's up, Jennifer? How you doing? Good seeing you. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody else while I was in deep thought. I don't know, man. Honestly, it'd have to be between that Corvette and that M4, that BMW M4. That it would have to be between, because that M4 was nuts. That thing was like 500 and some odd horse, and it knew it. If you wanted that car to go, it would go. Oh man, you guys are taking me down memory lane on this one. Because I've had a few really cool cars, what I consider really cool cars. I've had some fast ones, and I've had some pooches. Um, would I do it again? Yep. Except for the Regal, I wouldn't let it go. I'd keep it this time. Man, that thing. I gotta find one of those. Uh-oh. Nathan's pocket modding people. Well, I don't think you can pocket mod anybody because everybody has a wrench, I think. Yeah. Drop the towel. Oh, God. Well, guys and gals, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for tonight. I gotta get some dinner coming. I'm getting hungry. But hey, I'm glad you all popped in. I'm glad I got to see you guys, hang out with you guys, and we brought the gears into the fish thing, so it's kind of working out. Fish and gears, fish and gears. But oh, while I'm thinking of it, before I get off of here, make sure you guys go and check out Island Aquatics Sunday night at 7 p.m. I'm just saying. Just make sure you're checking that out. It's going to be a good show. So, I'm just going to sit here and say, I'm glad y'all made it. Glad y'all got to see my beard. And for those of you that are going to the clash here in a few weeks, right? You're going to get to see it in person. Hopefully it won't be all white up here by then. It'll probably have to get touched up. But, yes. I can't wait for that. Can't wait to see everybody again. Can't wait to just get away and have fun. That is the one trip I've been looking for all year. I'm glad I didn't ruin it last year. The trip for this year. Long story. We're not dabbling with that, but we're green for takeoff. So... Island Aquatics, yes. I don't know if you it's Troy's channel. I don't know if there's a way. I didn't see him pop in, but if there was a way, I don't know his link. Maybe I'll get his link and I'll put it on a community chat. That'd be smart if I could figure that out. I will work on that. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great weekend and have a happy Labor Day weekend. And well, that just so happens to be on a Monday now, doesn't it? So I will see you all Monday. If I can figure out the button. Oh, Matt's got the channel there. That's why it stopped me in my tracks. Matt and Jeff, thank you guys. Yes, make sure you check that out. Sunday around 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm just saying. I think it's going to be a cool show. All right, you guys take her easy, and we will see you Monday.